Hey parents, welcome to this video. My name is Dr. Chifor Terry and I'm a pediatrician, aka your favorite baby doctor. Today we're going to be talking about how to manage burns in children. Knowing how to manage a burn properly can make a key difference in how that burn turns out or how the burn heals. So if you want to know how to manage burns the right way, please keep watching. The first thing when your child has a burn is you want to keep a calm, cool head so that you can go through the steps in the right way. If your child gets a water or fire burn, number one, remove the child away from the source of the burn, be it the water or the fire. Number two, you want to pour cool running water over the area for at least 5 to 10 minutes. This is the most vital step in the management of a burn. What this does is it helps reduce the severity of the burn and it arrests the continuation of that burning process on the skin. After that has been done, the next step is you cover the area with a clean cloth or bandage or gauze so that this burn does not get infected. After you have done the above steps, I recommend that you show this burn to a healthcare provider who's going to assess the severity of the burn and provide further guidance or further advice on what next to do for the burn. Now, there's some burns that when you have them, you must go to the hospital. If the burn is a second degree burn, when you start having like blisters or the burn involves the face, the palm or the genitalia, you must take your child to the hospital so that they can be better assessed and given proper management for that burn. And finally, please avoid home remedies, namely salt, aloe vera, vinegar, apple cider vinegar, palm oil. We believe so much in palm oil. Please stay away from those because research has shown that some of those home remedies can actually infect the burn, can actually worsen the healing process of the burn. So the best thing to do is once you have done those first steps, running cool water and covering the burn with a clean cloth, just show the burn to a healthcare provider who's going to advise you appropriately on the next best step. Moving forward, I'm going to be sharing some tips that have worked for me to prevent kids from getting burned. The first tip is keep your children away from sources of burns. That is the kitchen. If you have toddlers, make sure that whenever you're cooking, you're frying, you're boiling, they're away, they're out of the kitchen. If it means locking the kitchen with the keys so that they don't have access to that, it's very important. The second tip that has worked for me is always dilute your water before you put it wherever. If you're drinking tea, if you're bathing your baby with a bucket and you have to use hot water, you have to boil water and put in a bucket, make sure that before you put water on any surface, it is room temperature. Be it your cup of tea, be it your baby's bathing water. Third tip is keep all sources of burns out of reach from you, even the adult. So for example, things like irons. Make sure that when you're done with the iron, the pressing iron, you keep it out of reach because children are very curious and always want to come and touch and see how it feels. So when